Welcome back to another Wrath of the Righteous build video. I'm Artie. Today we're going to be talking about Wenduag. Talking about some axes, and more axes. We're looking to get a lot of attacks and putting our little spin on Wenduag. So Wenduag starts, you get her level 1, she starts out as a regular old fighter. She does definitely get precise shot and point blank shot, which is great for a range character. She starts out with a bow, but we're going to switch her to throwing axes. There's some pretty good throwing axes in the game, so I like this little twist on things. Immediately, level 2, we're going to start switching her into an Eldrich Archer. The reason we're doing that is we want to get to the ranged spell strike, which means we can just auto cast one of her cantrips, like just right click on acid splash or whatever, and it will actually throw an axe. If you hit, you'll do damage with the axe, which we want, and then it'll try to do damage with the acid splash, which we don't care about. The good thing about it is that extra swing with the throwing axe is at our full BAB, which at the end of this is going to be 19. So plus 19, which is really good. So second level, we went into Eldritch Archer. Third level, Eldritch Archer. For skills, just pick whatever, fills in with whatever your team needs. I just keep her at nature and perception here. All right, we're gonna level 3. We're gonna go right into the weapon focus throwing axe. And here, if you have a decent throwing axe, you can use it, or if you still have a better bow at the moment, go ahead and use that. Whatever you're gonna get the highest attack rating on. In all my builds, I always, do test them on core. I'm actually playing this on hard right now, and she's doing really good with it. As far as spells at level 1, we just picked up, reduce person shield, true strike. We're not going to be able to cast any of these spells till very, very, very late game. So the only two that really matter, I in my eyes, is shield and true strike. So here, just pick whatever two you want. All right, we got our Eldritch Archer, and then from here on out, we're just going to go into fighter. It's not too crazy of a spin on her, but I do like this build. Lots of feats. Feats are fun. We're going to go rapid shot. We're going to get another attack. Granted, it's at a -2 penalty right now, but we'll fix that later with some mythic feats. And level 5, we're going to number 3 in fighter, whatever skills. And here, we're actually going to go, come on, scroll down. Oh, come. All right, we'll just scroll this way then. We're going to go down to the thumbs down section, pick weapon finesse. Right now, it's not going to do anything for us, but we're going to pick up the mythic feat, mythic weapon finesse. And it'll actually allow us to use our dex for damage instead of what right now we're using our strength. We get it right now at level 5 because it's a good gap in between fighter feats that are like weapon training, things like that are specialized to the fighters. That's mainly why I get it now. We probably won't get weapon to finesse until around level 7, I think, somewhere in there, maybe 6. I would say anywhere between 6 and 8. Whatever skills you want. And nice being a fighter. Get our weapon specialization. +2 to damage. Yes, thank you. Level 7 is probably my favorite selection for any ranged character. That's going to be clustered shots. Everything in their grandmother has got damage reduction. So we eliminate that. We can get that DR10, and once we do the first 10 points of damage, we're going to do full damage the rest of the time. Instead of it taking 10 damage away on each hit, it's our full attack. Weapon training, you can pick axes. You see here it says throwing axe in there. I still just pick throwing weapons. Either one works though. Just seems better in my mind. Alright, another level fighter. Of course we're taking that dex. That's all we care about. Level 8. Pick your skills. And here we're going to go to 2 weapon fighting. We can throw axes from both hands. We'll be at a -2 penalty. Throwing axes are light, but we will get rid of that penalty as well with our mythic feats. Really want to focus on making sure you can hit with those attacks, your attack rolls. All right, level 9. Actually here I quality of life more than anything for me is point blank master. This way we can throw our axes right in front of the bad guy and we're not provoking attacks opportunity. There's a lot of times in this game where enemies will come from the back or basically drop right down on your back line or charge right through your front line to your back line. So this is really handy. Helps your damage curve a bit. If you just try to focus on a late game build, you can get destroyed early. So this kind of keeps us relevant. Level 10, we're going to get greater weapon focus. Get another +1 to attack. Really want to bump those attack rolls. Any buffs you can get to buff your attack rolls, she appreciates them greatly. Level 11, we're going to get another attack with our offhand. So now we're going to have 2 with our offhand with improved 2 weapon fighting. Here I go for armored bravery. There's a lot of bad will saving throws that these enemies like to put at you in this campaign. So I'd like to shore that up a little bit, help us out a bit. Adding 1 more with our weapon train to damage and attack rolls. And sticking through fighter all the way through. Adding another to dex, whatever skills you wanted to choose. And here we are gonna go to double slice. Now we can get our full, it says strength, but we're using our dex, our full dex bonus to damage with our offhand. Before we were just getting half. So that really helps our damage there. And level 13, we're going to get our 3rd attack with our offhand, with our greater 2 weapon fighting. Alright, level 14, pick your skills. Here we're going to go with greater weapon specialization, another +2 to a damage. Yes, we'll take that every day of the week. Into fighter, pick your skill. And we got quite a few attacks now, plus buffs if you want haste and things like that. I like to take Hammer the Gap here. And we're going to get a damage stacking as long as we hit the previous attack. So I think we have 5, sometimes 6 attacks, 7 attacks per round. So you can get a +1 damage on your second, +2 damage on your third, as long as you keep hitting them, and so on and so forth. Here, do train initiative. That way we can get our damage off earlier in the round. It's nice of us to go first. We could try to catch them flat-footed. Keep going with our weapon training, +1 to attack and damage all day. dex again. Whatever 2 skills you wanted to go with. And level 16, I like to go with snapshot here. I like this. We can get a little bit closer when we start getting improved and greater snapshot, which we will do. I don't really do too much with this. I don't want to be all the way up so they can hit me, but this is definitely a prerequisite for what we're going to go in the future here. Alright, now we're going to go improve snapshot. So now we threaten targets within 5 feet of us. So they don't have to be standing right up in melee range. They can be 5 feet away from us, and we threaten them. So we can hit them with attacks of opportunity. Alright, your 2 skills. Now we're going greater snapshot. Now we're threatening an additional 5 feet. So I think we're total of 10, right? 5, 5, and so 10. And then also, when you hit, you get a +2 to damage rolls. But our base attack bonus is going to be 19, so we actually get a bonus of +4 to the damage. I did some testing and such, and it didn't seem like we were actually getting +4. It looks like +3, which I don't understand. I don't know if maybe it's something's messed up with it or whatnot. Because we're definitely have more than 16, so we should be getting at least that full 4. I'm not sure what the issue was there, but it's still more damage, and we love it. Alright, continue fighter, the skills you wanted. And then here, you know, I really wish we could have took many shot, but unfortunately it only works with bows. I don't like deadly aim, only because on those higher difficulties it's very hard to hit, and I think the attack rolls, being able to at least land the hit, even if it doesn't do as much damage, is more beneficial in my eyes. I like to take combat reflexes here. Reason for this is we're going to be able to get more attacks of opportunity, take advantage of our snapshot, and then we're going to take seize the moment as well. What do we get here? Combat maneuver defense. Yeah, just more defense against trips and things like that. And of course, we're taking that nice juicy +1 to attack and damage rolls. And last level of fighter. Here I take a point into charisma. We're at an even number on our deck, so that's very nice. I do this just, you know, by 20th level, you know, we're going to have at least a +5 to be able to cast those first level Eldrich Archer spells, True Strike and Shield. So I like to take that to be able to use those spells. And now we're taking seize the moment. Hopefully you have some other dex-based characters in your party. Well, I guess they don't even have to be dex-based, you know, just like crit fishing. That way, whenever they crit, you should be close enough within 10 feet, and then you can make an attack opportunity. And we could make quite a few attacks opportunities. So if it's like a two-handed, and they're critting several times, you're going to make attacks opportunity each time. Very, very nice. That is all the levels for Wenduag. For her mythic path. So I like to start out ranging strike shots, you know, adding that attacks. If we miss, we're going to get a +1 to attack the next round up to, you know, your mythic rank 10. Second level, that's when we're going to get our mythic weapon finesse. This is what, in combination with our level 5 weapon finesse, is going to make us use our dex to damage instead of strength for our throwing axes. Then we have distracting shots. This is good, you know, help out the front line. The enemies receive a penalty on AC against melee attacks. You know, help that those frontline characters attacks be more effective. And then we're going to get rid of our 2-weapon fighting penalty of -2. So now we don't have any penalty for using our throwing axes with 2 hands. But then we're doing exposing vulnerability. By this time we have quite a few attacks, so every third hit we're going to do another additional 1d6 per 2 mythic rings of divine damage, which is very nice additional damage. Rapid shots, again, we're taking away that -2 penalty on attack rolls for using rapid shot. Cleaving shot, anytime we crit, which we only crit in a 20, so that's not the big deal, but anytime we kill a target, we reduce them to 0 hit points, we deal our weapon damage to all enemies in 10-foot radius. Very, very nice. Then we're doubling down on our weapon specializations. Now we gain a bonus equal to half our mythic rank on damage rolls. This stacks with our weapon specialization and greater weapon specialization. So getting a +4 to damage once we pick this up. Then level 9 here, I like to do the bigger they are. There's a lot of big enemies. You know, cut them down to size. Because they're, for instance, large, they get a -1 to AC. Well, when we attack them, they're -1 to AC. We get to add 1 to our attack rolls. And if they have a -2, we get to add 2, and so on and so forth. Then at last, we pick up weapon focus. This is basically, it's doubling the bonuses, which is just giving us another +2 to attack. I like this here, you know, landing those attacks is very important. You can see she's got quite a few. She's got 5 with her main hand, 3 with her offhand, and then it doesn't show the one that we'll get because we're going to throw our cantrip. So we actually have 6 with our main hand, 3 with our offhand. If you had ace, that'd be another one. So a lot of attacks, very good attack stats. I just put some throwing axes on her right now. But overall, I really like this build. I'm going to put a description of what I picked each level in the description below. That way you guys can quickly see it. Also, if you guys have any comments or questions, you know, just ask in the comments. I'm pretty good about responding to everything I can see. I try to help you guys out. You guys try to help me out. We all get to learn together. All right, if you guys like this, hit that like button, and I will see you in the next one. Peace, guys.